Hi, my name is Sarah Ann, and I'm the author of Color Through Divorce. It is my first published book. I published it through CreateSpace, and it is a coloring book for moms and children who are going through divorce. To give you a little background about myself, I am 33 years old, and I have lived in the Midwest my entire life. I have a 2.5-year-old daughter named Olivia. And about 1.5 years ago, I separated from my husband. And during that process, I started to create tools for myself. And I noticed the coloring book craze. I don't think anybody can miss the coloring book craze that's going on right now. So one day I got the idea that, why don't I just turn all of these ideas into a coloring book? And so I did. I wasn't really finding a whole lot of tools online to help me through my divorce. I found a lot of tools, a lot of resources about the legal side of divorce. I found a lot of resources about getting your next guy, but I didn't find a whole lot of resources about how to build yourself up after your divorce, and that's my focus with this product and with some other books that I have in the works. I've always wanted to be a published author. I've always had a dream of writing a book and seeing it on the bookshelves, and I've actually published this through Amazon, so I don't think it's going to be on bookshelves anytime soon. It might be, but for right now it's just online. You can order it through Amazon, but I've struggled like any writer has, and I just wanted to quickly share with you some tips that have helped me during this process. The first tip is to let go of your ideas of perfection. I think I spent so much time on this book, and not just this book, but all of my ideas. I think I prevented myself from publishing before because I was so caught up in it being perfect. I wanted it to be perfect, and I wanted to make sure that people were going to buy it and that it was going to be successful. Well, there's no way to really ensure that. I mean, you can do your homework and you can research your market. You can do things like that, but there's really no guarantee of anything, of selling or it being successful. And so I realized that if I wanted to publish, I was just going to have to do it. And just because I published this book doesn't mean I can't, make alterations to it and publish it again. It doesn't mean that I can't come up with a new idea for a new book. It's just a stepping stone, and I just needed to get it out there. And so that's been my motivation, to just get it out there and to stop worrying about it being perfect, and just get it out there. I mean, it's as simple as that. Just get it out there. So that's my first piece of advice, to let go of perfection and to just get your ideas out there. A friend of mine has wanted to publish a book for a really long time, but she's kind of like me. I don't like the idea of being bogged down with a 200, 300 page book. I'm more of a short project type of person, and so that's why this coloring book was such a good step for me to just get into the publishing world. My friend is actually taking it a step further, and instead of going out and publishing a book right away and start working on her book and not seeing any fruition until her book is finished, she's actually going on her Facebook page and pretty much starting her book there. So that's another idea for you if you're struggling to finish your book or get started with a book. You could take baby steps and publish a blog or short stories, obviously, or do what she's doing and just microblog on Facebook or even Twitter. My other piece of advice has to do with marketing. And as an artist, a crafter, and a writer, I am very intimidated by marketing, and I have been for a really long time. And it wasn't until I realized that with marketing, when you're doing it yourself, you need to be efficient and you need to tap into the skills and the traits that you already have. So tap into your own abilities when you're marketing. I know I'm not the only writer and creator who has struggled with marketing before, but when I realized that I have a natural inclination to and a natural ability to talk about things rather than write about them, which sounds kind of funny because I'm a writer and I'm doing this video on a writing blog, but I do like to write. I just don't like to write marketing, so there's a big difference there. So I would much rather talk about my work, and so I started a YouTube channel recently, and on that YouTube channel I have 3 series. And the first series that I started is called Adventures of a Divorced Mom, and in that series I just chronicle my life after divorce. So it's more of a journal type thing, and I do all of my videos for that on my phone. And then I have another series that I'm actually just starting called Heartly Broken, which is actually the name of my company that I've created, and that's more advice. So it's a way to get my advice and my expertise out there, and then I have my links in the description to sell my book. And then my third, and probably it's becoming my favorite series that I've done. I've only done 1 video so far for it, but it's I call it my show and tell series. And so in that I give kind of a behind the scenes look at how I create my books. Well, I plan to talk a little bit about how I actually take the sketches, or take my book from the sketches to the actual finished product. So all of this is to say that there are many different ways to market, and my advice to you is to find the way that's most natural to you. So you can storytell like I did and like I do. All of my promotions on my Facebook page are done in a storytelling type of way. I don't like salesy approaches to things. And then you can also create a YouTube channel. So those are probably very different ways of thinking about marketing. But I hope they help. So that's all I have to say in this video. So once again, my book is called Color Through Divorce, and my name is Sarah Ann, and I hope you're having a great day, and I wish you the best of luck in whatever writing project that you're working on, and I'll see you later. Bye!